It's important to step away from an identity of somebody who is always behind. There are always going to be people that we're looking at and we think, whoa, they're doing so much better than me in certain area of their life. So for example, I can look at someone and think, wow, they have such a successful YouTube channel. They are so successful. They have so many followers and I don't. And if I compare myself in that area, I will feel bad. I will feel like a loser. Even within that particular example I'm thinking about, if I think about overall picture, I'm actually on balance much more successful than the person I was comparing myself to. But it doesn't even matter in this particular situation. What I'm trying to say here is that it's very important as you are building your business or building your career to step away from this identity of feeling like a loser, always feeling like you're behind, like someone is doing much better job, always comparing someone's way of positioning themselves to the world to our actual reality. So what I recommend to do instead is to focus on your own life, focus on your own journey. And remember that, for example, let's say you are somebody who wants to build an online business, who wants to build a personal brand, and who wants to have their own following. Remember that people love following people like themselves. So there are a lot of people around the world who need you to step up and who would be happy to follow you, and not that other person you are comparing yourself to. So stop comparing yourself to other people. Compete with yourself the way you were yesterday. All you need to do is to improve by 1% from the day before. If you do that, by the end of the year, you will be more than 360% better than you were when you started. So if you focus on that, if you focus on just getting better every day, just by 1%, 1% better, I think 1% is something we can all handle. It can be in any area of your life. It can be, for example, that this day I'm going to wake up on time. I'm not going to push on snooze 5 times before I get out of bed. And okay, now I'm able to do that. I will keep that. And now I'm actually going to drink a lot of water. And now, yes, I know it all sounds like you're doing things for your health, but without health, you're not going to be successful anyway. So that is where you want to start, and then add other things to it. So let's say you fixed all the activities that can potentially cause some health issues down the line. Then you can add additional things from work perspective. So let's say previously you were spending a lot of time on Instagram or Facebook, and it wasn't productive time. And in fact, it would make you feel bad. You would kind of suffer, but keep on scrolling, but you kind of suffering. It's almost, it just hurting you. So if you know that about yourself, cut it out. Cut it out. You can do that. So that can be your 1% for that day. Every day you just need one thing, and then you need to hold on to it. And if you feel that you always go back, let's say you do one activity for 7 days, one new activity. So let's say you never wake up on time, you always press on snooze 15 times before you can get out of bed 1 hour later, and you lost an hour because you weren't really sleeping, but you weren't even productive at all. And you, in fact, were kind of suffering because you were keep on blaming yourself for not getting out of bed. And so let's say it's very hard for you to break that habit. You do it for 1 day, you go back. So what you can do is do it for 7 days, do it for 21 days if it is what it takes for you to break that bad habit. And you can still count it as 1% because you are improving something very important in your life that can make a tremendous difference for you. So 1% is obviously, it's not exactly what it is, but it's just something to keep in mind. Approximately, what change can I make today that will be like a 1% improvement in my life? And that is what you want. And instead of wasting your time comparing yourself to people who may be better in certain area and may be much worse in other areas, but all you see is their best areas, instead of that, yes, get inspired by other people, see what works, see what doesn't. But at the end of the day, compare yourself against yourself yesterday, and all you need to do is to improve by 1%, and you can be proud of yourself. You can go to bed and be proud of yourself and know that you lived your day well. Every day, day by day, you do that, and you will start gaining a lot of momentum. You will start feeling that momentum, because when you take action like that every single day consistently, it's impossible not to start feeling momentum. You will start seeing positive momentum in your life, and improvement in one area will bring up improvement in other areas. You probably know about it. When you start exercising, you immediately start seeing results in other areas as well, because everything is connected. It's a system. It's like what we talked about in the previous video about the rhythm, that you need to have that rhythm in your life on a weekly, on a bi-weekly, on a monthly basis. And that is how you get that momentum. It is connected to that. It's all connected. So good luck. Stop comparing yourself, and you can go much further by just focusing on getting better by 1% every single day. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you found it helpful. Let me know in comments what one takeaway you have from this video, and I'm looking forward to see you next time.